First time I interviewed Julia, we were down south. I remember it was sweltering hot in that room. And I think that was her first film, Steel Magnolias. And it was so hot in that room, we could have baked a pie right there. Just sat it in our lap and it would have baked. It was sweltering too. And, you know, obviously, I thought she was attractive and fun and down to earth, and surprisingly so, to have just had this major motion picture just happen to her.
Well, I remember the day that we were shooting outside the porch and we were all wearing wool and all this stuff that was really stupid to be wearing.
And Shirley had a mink coat on.
Your mink coat and the wig and the whole shebang.
And I was wearing my long underwear because it would stop the perspiration, and once that all showed under my mink coat is my long cotton underwear.
Well, we were like, everybody had like ice on their wrists and doing the whole thing, and everybody was like, you know, it's hot, could I get some water and this, and Dolly never said anything. And I finally just, I had to say, Dolly, I mean, you got a wig and you're doing the thing and the wool, and I mean, come on, just, it's hot. I mean,
Sweat
something,
a little,
you know? But just say, I'm hot, you know? This is a drag.
No.
And she said, I remember we were sitting on the porch. Do you remember this? We were sitting on the porch and she said to me, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be famous and I wanted to be rich, and now I'm both those things. I'm not going to complain about it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to be quiet for the rest of the day.
Well, I'm a true Southern girl, too. I'm used to that
Well,
Southern
I am too,
peace.
Dolly, but I complain a lot.
Well, don't be a baby.
Now that I've interviewed hundreds and maybe even thousands of people who are known to the public, I recognize that there's a common thread in all of them whom I really like, and that is they come to the business knowing that it is a business, but knowing that their personhood, who they are, is more important than what they do. And that is true for Julia. She's among that group of big mega stars who is grounded in the center of herself, and who she is as a person is bigger than what she does as a movie star. And that's why I like her so much. Posing for paparazzi has become something Julia's a pro at. She even has a trick. What is that?
Oh, God. Well, there's like a scene in Runaway Bride, me and Joan Cusack, where I'm talking to her on the bleachers, and I say, okay, you can hardly read lips, so don't move your mouth. And that's what I do when people are taking pictures. And so I have my Stepford smile, which means I'm panicking, I'm freaking out, we're being attacked, everything's fine. Because if you say anything, it's always a picture with your mouth open or where you're furrowed your brow, and then they write, you know, Julia Furious, news at 11.
Yeah. And so does that, none of that bothers you though, or does it? No.
No, nothing bothers me now.
This is exciting.